And then during the gaggle, we know that Trump's lawyer, Alina Habba, claimed that the judge also grew irate with her. Can you describe that moment in particular as well?
Well, Trump's lawyers, were objecting, and they, object all the time in the trial. And at this point, the judge clearly disagreed with what they were trying to say, and they were continuing to make the point, and he basically said, sit down already, and that sort of ended it. But that was one of the tersest responses that we've seen the judge make toward counsel on either side in this case.
So what's next? Did today's testimony, you think, move the trial forward? What else do you think we can expect to see from Team Trump as it continues?
Yeah, I definitely think that today's testimony was important. I think that the Attorney General's office is probably very pleased with how it went. Donald Trump admitted that he was involved in the asset valuations on certain assets, and that's key. These, asset valuations and the overall net worth numbers are at the center of this case. And him saying, yes, I was engaged on some of this, and I did look at these documents, is important. So I've got to imagine that they're feeling confident and happy with how today's testimony went. Trump's team, maybe not so much. But going forward, so tomorrow is election day. The courts are closed in New York. On Wednesday morning, we expect Ivanka Trump to take the stand, and she should be on the stand through Wednesday and perhaps a little bit into Thursday morning.
Do you have any insight into how you think Ivanka's demeanor might be when she takes the stand?
Well, we've seen her in some legal proceedings before. For example, we saw snippets of her testimony when she was talking to the January 6th committee on Congress. And in those moments, she looks extremely defensive and very serious, understands the gravity of the situation and is affronted by the fact that people are leveling these accusations against her or her family. I expect to see something similar when she takes the stand on Wednesday. She's going to be pressed on hard questions. She was involved in lying about her father's net worth, including in conversations with reporters from Forbes, where she said things that were objectively not true, saying that there was like almost no debt on Trump National Doral golf resort that Donald Trump owns in Miami, when in fact it had $125 million of debt on it, saying that their interest rate was far lower than it actually was on that property. So demonstrably untrue things, and I expect her to be pinned on some of the past statements that she has made, and things could get tense in the courtroom when that happens.